Hello everyone and welcome to Reddit on Reddit on the Quarterlife Conversation podcast. I'm Kendall. I'm 1/3 of your Quarterlife podcast host, and I'm here to introduce you to this brand new program that we're doing. And by brand new, I mean we recorded this a year or two ago and it didn't really go anywhere. But we figured that you guys might want to enjoy it and enjoy some of the wacky things that we went through. So here's how it works. We'd find a story on Reddit, we'd read through it, and we'd laugh along. Very simple, right? Typically our stories would come from Today I Effed Up, basically, is what the name of the subreddit is. We'd read through a story, we'd laugh a little, and we'd give our commentary on it. Personally, this is one of my favorite parts of our podcast. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy Reddit on Reddit.
All right. Okay, so first story.
Oh.
So it's Today I effed up by throwing a little person.
Oh boy.
So this happened around a month ago, but I only gained enough confidence to post it here. I'm a 6'3", 18-year-old from Sydney, and my 5-year-old cousin and I like to take walks along the boardwalk at Darling Harbour. During these walks, he likes to drop behind me a bit and then run up to me. When I hear him coming, I spin around and grab him, spinning my cousin through the air and back down in front of me. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I hear my little cousin running up behind me, so I turned around and swung him up into the air, only to hear mid-swing a raspy voice exclaim, "Put me down, you giant fuck." I saw the little person. I saw the little person. Everything went into slow motion, and at the arc of the swing, I let go, causing him to eat the boardwalk. Needless to say, he wasn't very happy, and I had an angry crowd demanding I explain myself. Oh man!
Wait, so he was in the park when this happened?
No, he was on the boardwalk or something like that.
Yeah. I just can't imagine his cousin just coming up and just seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah,
so like, oh, he's got a new friend?
Yeah. Why'd he drop him on the ground like that?
Because I'm sure the kid didn't know what was going on. That the guy screwed up. He probably thought, when I was a kid, I never thought my parents ever screwed up, or anybody that was older than me. They were always perfect, right?
Exactly.
So I'm sure he was just like, oh, he meant to do that. But why?
I just want to know, was the guy, if the little person was, jogging and going, yeah, I'm going to get
no exercise for you!
Oh, man. Yeah, I honestly want to know why. Why was he all of a sudden just,
sprinting
behind him? That's great.
I want this to be, a scene in, a movie of, an assassin trying to kill somebody, but the assassin's a little person, and he's like, oh, yeah, that was my check. Oh! And gets tossed across.
And, I just want to understand, what was his reasoning, when he picked him up mid-swing, and he's just I should just let him go, when I'm tossing him.
Well, he's probably just so scared, because, I would be, too. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
it's,
so jumbled, then he just goes like that, and then just chucks him in the air.
Because, in my head, right now, I'm just picturing, in those really lame movies when you see a mannequin replacing someone being dropped or something like that. So I just picture a person just dropped on their face. Yeah. And just
I want to know how the crowd feels. Could you imagine being in the crowd, you're just in the park, whatever, doing your thing. Just see a man get even if you don't know if it's a man, let's say you think it's a kid, that's also shocking.
That is true.
Watching the person fly across.
It's just so sad too, because that guy has so much to deal with in his regular life, but now he's also being confused to a small child and being thrown in the air.
Yeah,
the guy needs I'm sure sometimes they need step ladders, they need special equipment and stuff.
Right.
So their life is normally hard, and now he's just being tossed because he thought he's a small child. It's so sad.
Does the guy have an edit? He explains anything that happened afterwards?
He didn't really have much of an edit. He was just explaining, that he had to basically explain himself to a crowd. But what is it? Yeah, he's just thanking people for gold, and that's pretty much it. There wasn't really much else to it besides that he had to explain to the crowd why he just tossed this little guy for whatever reason.
I don't normally think that stories are gold worthy, but that one's definitely it's a definitely
It's
and if you could find the little person, then give them some gold too. 'Cause that's they're the biggest aspect of that story.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh! Hello! Looks like you guys made it through the first story. Good. I was worried that the audio might scare some of you away, but we're doing good. That's great. If you haven't already clicked like, please click like. If you haven't clicked subscribe, please click subscribe. If you haven't left a comment, then what are you doing? Add a comment, please. We want to hear from you. And, if you're still busy doing whatever you're doing while you let this play, then keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Once again, I'm 1/3 of the Quarterlife Conversations podcast, Kendall, and this has been, and will continue to be, Reddit on Reddit.
Today I effed up by eavesdropping on my parents. So, TIFU by eavesdropping on my parents while they were talking in my bedroom, or in their bedroom. Just so you know, this isn't a funny story, well, it may be funny to some of you. A little backstory. So, I'm 17 years old, nearly 18. I've been overweight for as long as I can remember, and like most teenagers, I have self-esteem issues. I'm not going to bore you with the sob story about all my personal battles, but yeah. Bottom line is, I'm not the skinniest girl at my school. Since the legal age for sex in my country is 16, it's normal for kids to get the talk around that time. I've never gotten the talk before, and I've always just assumed that my parents trusted me enough to know how to keep safe. I'm still a virgin, which he puts in brackets, which is why they've never said anything to me. So today I found out that is not the case. I was walking down the hallway to my bedroom, which is near the end, and when I could hear my parents talking in their bedroom. Now me being a typical teenager, I decided to stop short of the door and listen to what they were saying. What I heard completely destroyed the tiny sliver of self-esteem I had. This is the conversation I heard. Mom laughs. Should we give S the talk? Dad? I don't think we really need to. Mom, why not? I mean, look at her. She's so fat, nobody's gonna sleep with her. Laughs. True. Do you think she's a virgin? Dad, I really don't think anybody would want to see what's under those clothes. I mean, I love her, but her genes really fucked her up. Laughs. Mom, maybe when she loses a little bit of weight, we can sit her down and talk to her. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath. Both laugh. So, now I know the reason that I'm single is because I'm fat. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Are they super villains? Like, I just imagine an evil laugh went up after that. Like, when she is fat. Yeah, she's fat, isn't she?
Because if you're under 18 and you're fat, a lot of the responsibility also falls on your parents. Because they put the food in the house.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, this was rough.
Yeah.
And it's also, the size issues. There's people of every size, and there's people that like every size, and what's the issue here?
I was gonna say, I don't know. More cushion for the pushing. Do we know where she's from?
I
gotta hook you up, Jordan.
No.
It says mum, so it's probably it says 16, so it's over the.
Probably in the States, I would say.
I don't know though. It says the. I don't know, maybe, but
it all depends, I suppose.
Yeah,
because
it could be Europe though, because or the UK or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if she says legal age is 16.
All right.
Yeah.
But or no, I guess some states have 16.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's 16, but 16 amongst people underneath the age of 18, and then once you hit 18, it's free for all.
Right.
I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but you know.
I still go for the rule of half your age plus 7.
Right.
That works, because otherwise it gets creepy. Where it's like, she's 18 though. It's like, yeah, but you're 40.
Yeah.
She's 18 though. You haven't convinced me that this was a good thing.
Gonna end up like that actor from The Green Mile or whatever. I forget his name. But he was 52, and he was dating a girl who was 16.
Oh, the one from the Lost.
Right, I think so.
Which one?
That
the guy
guy
with
the Courtney Stodden was is his wife. Yes.
Yes.
I
Bald
don't
guy?
remember his name. No, he's kind of I don't remember. Look it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was another situation like that.
Okay, that clearly went a different direction than I think it was supposed to, but so goes podcasting. The guy we were talking about was a guy named Doug Hutchinson, and he played a character called Horace in Lost. Yeah, I don't remember him either. But apparently he was part of the Dharma Initiative. He's in some scene where he talks to Locke. He's not a big character. He married a girl, Courtney Stodden, and she was like a teenager when they got hooked up, and he was like 50. Yeah, it's a little weird. But who am I to judge, as I just judged? Anyway, we have another story for you guys. Hope you've been enjoying it so far, and don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave a comment. You know, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay. So today I effed up by hot glue gunning my dick. So currently in the elephant R, with my dick sticking to my stomach. We'll post an update after. It hurts. Edit, I'm going to need surgery. Fuck. Update. Surgery sucked dick. Literally. However, now I'm on my laptop.
It was the nurses. They came in. That was the surgery.
However, now I'm on my laptop and fix that silly ER error for elephant.r. Okay, so here's the story. Now he finally gets the story. I was making some magnificent, truly magnificent indeed, out of cardboard. Okay.
Yeah.
A gothic salad helmet to be exact.
Grammar.
Then I will make a steel version later. Will provide ticks if needed. Then I decided I must fap. I like that train of logic. Okay. The urge hit like a freight train, carrying tanks, and my hormones went out of whack. So I decided to whack it extremely hard. Harder than any whack I've ever done before. Why is he saying
Boy, arts and crafts really get this guy off.
So
Wash your hands first.
yeah, seriously.
Before and after.
And what's with him calling it a whack instead of a fat? But anyways.
Masturbate?
Yeah.
You have all these stupid terms.
During the orgasm, I hit my desk so hard, the glue gun fell, and since it has a loose trigger, the shit pressed against my leg and glue came out everywhere. Emphasis on everywhere. And I just started panicking, trying to figure out what to do. Oh god, did it burn. Felt like my willy was being forcefully burned with the force of 1,000 suns. My legs became jelly and I was unable to run, so my legs and my winker had to sit there in agony while I screamed cries of mercy like my GPU on a hot summer day. My sister heard me and ran in and saw my gigantic fucking moonslayer. Okay, getting a little too generous there. My gigantic fucking moonslayer slashing about with what looked like extremely hard.
His penis?
I guess so.
He's bragging a bit there.
Oh, yeah.
It's also bragging about his sister.
Yeah, his sister seeing it. Okay, continue the story.
Yeah, slashing about with what looked like extremely hard adamantite jizz, and she was confused as shit. Then she realized the glue gun was literally still spewing out the glue stick, but it was too late. The glue stick is already stuck to my flaming furified child factory? I never heard that word, furified. But anyways, other than a painful car ride to the ER, I guess, I don't know. Other than a painful car ride to the ER, nothing happens. When I'm there, I was literally pushed straight through the fucking line because of how ridiculous and severe I burned myself and my flapjack. Doctor checks it out and says, "Sir, looks like you're going to lose a part of your picker." Or prickler, as he says.
Did he mean pecker or...
Pecker.
No, prickler, I think, is just another way of saying it, I guess. But
I've heard
it's
pecker more often.
Yeah, no, both are used, but both are stupid.
Okay.
Right. Don't know why we're going into this, but anyways. I panic because it appears I will be a new owner of a deformed 3D printing machine. Okay. After what seems like hours, I go to surgery and I wake up 1 hour later with my sham la doobly.
Couldn't you just say penis?
Oh, yes.
Or
Wrapped
dicks?
up in God's tape.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, for surgery, they ripped all what it seems like, or they ripped all of it off my skin and used even more hot shit to get rid of it. I lost the will to fap and fuck the salad helmet. It was looking like trash anyways. We'll update when I get Salad pictures. Too long, didn't read. I'm burned. I'm very badly burned. It looks like there's a link to a picture of.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Definitely gonna pass on that one.
I'm good. But as for the whole situation, I don't understand it because why?
Yeah.
I've literally I've been a 13-year-old. I've been a very horny 13-year-old.
Yeah.
I've never had the situation where I'm in the middle of doing a task and I need to stop doing that task without cleaning up.
Exactly.
Just so I can jerk off.
Yeah.
Because especially the hot glue gun, move it.
Yeah.
Unplug it.
Like I remember.
Because if it was unplugged, you push the trigger, nothing comes out.
Exactly. Like I remember. Like this kind of like
That's the thing. I don't even understand why he didn't unplug it. So,
Yeah.
finish off your point.
like because I remember there's this one comedian who made a joke about how like why do we wash our hands as men going to the washroom to touch our dicks? It's like it hasn't been anywhere, right? It's like why did this guy all of a sudden think like I can just all of a sudden touch my junk with my hands that are completely nasty with glue and whatnot, and it'd be fine.
Wait,
Well, ideally, when you're using a hot glue gun, you're not getting your hands covered in glue.
Yeah,
but
the
there
thing
is-
was it came out of the gun itself because he
Right.
pushed the trigger.
Yeah.
It wasn't on his hands.
Yeah,
That
but
was
I
the
mean,
issue.
inevitably, if you're working on arts and crafts, you're gonna get something on your
But
hands.
just
Maybe.
but it's
Okay,
also he's gonna ruin the arts and crafts.
Yeah, it's
it's like
like-
just
That's another
one
thing, too.
far shot and just like you don't quite get it. And you'd be like, that's your
Yeah.
cardboard whatever he's talking about thing is now has jizz stains all over it.
Yeah, that's another thing too, for sure. That's the most important thing in
Like,
this
you see,
situation.
the thing about it is, I can understand him, like you said, the whole immediately, oh boy, this is such a great helmet. I need to jerk off. This is such a great helmet. I need to jerk off and getting down and dirty with it.
Right.
And then, for him to write this story and, find a thesaurus of different terms for penis.
I don't even think it was a thesaurus. I think it was just random thoughts of how he could
Yeah.
describe his wang to people.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm even doing it right now.
That thing with his sister is
Yeah.
strange.
Like
Like-
his weird
Yeah.
descriptor for
'Cause
how he described
Especially
his...
in that situation. Like you could have used the gigantic moon slayer if you really needed to use it.
Mm.
Do it for the doctor instead because then it's a little bit funnier.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. I like the one part that I applied for, the adamantine sperm. Because
Yeah,
all
that one's
the
fun. Yeah,
jizz,
yeah, that's good. That one's pretty comical, but yeah, the other stuff is like it's unnecessary, and it just
Right.
makes the post that much longer and annoying to read.
Yeah, and the... I shouldn't expect too much considering it is a TIFU post.
Yeah.
But the whole, the flow of the entire thing...
Oh no,
the
we're all
logic
laughing
made
at
no
the fact that
sense.
we're all sitting there like English teachers
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
No.
oh, well, he could have corrected this.
Yeah.
The elephant, I don't even know how he
I
made the
can-
mistake
yeah,
of the
But
elephant.
the thing is, I can even overlook bad grammar. It's just that the logic has to be, there has to be a consistent flow of logic throughout the entire thing. This thing did not have a consistent flow of logic. He didn't even describe what the hell he was making at the beginning, and then all of a sudden
He
he was
described
like,
his
oh,
dick more than
Yeah.
his art project.
yeah. What's going on?
These were his priorities are at, I guess. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he got in the situation because his priorities
Exactly.
are. So, I guess so.
Too
No,
much.
I still can't get over the elephant R, that he types E.R, and as if the autocorrect goes, elephant? Yeah, the elephant.
Yeah, it's also, you would notice that.
You would notice that
Because
the elephant-
autocorrect, I only really notice if it changed a couple letters around or it's still the same kind of shape word.
Yeah.
But E does not look like elephant.
It's like, this looks about right, the elephant R.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh man. So are we? So you mentioned 13-year-old. Did you mention he's 13?
No, but I'm
No,
saying but I'm saying where my height of horniness would have
Okay.
been 13, where
Yeah,
it's just
he
where you're
was still-
10 times a day kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He was still
Right.
sensible enough to be like, oh, I really want to do stuff to myself right now, but I've been doing something else, so I'm either going to wash my hands or stop what I'm currently doing and do what I need to do, take care of business, and then come back to it, instead of...
But I mean,
I'm
also,
going-
yeah, even in the age of phones. Because this one, I was like, oh, maybe that's at his computer desk. But I mean, if you really need to masturbate that badly, just take your phone and go someplace else. If you
Right.
really can't move this thing...
But he even mentioned the fact that he almost it was because he collapsed
Yeah.
on the table that the glue gun fell on his lap and went, oh no! maybe I just haven't been in that situation.
I guess, yeah. And then, yeah, I guess we have
dramatic.
We still haven't even commented on his, like, vigorous masturbation, which is another thing where it's like, why?
He could have just said, I jerked off, and in the height of orgasm, slammed the table at the sick.
No, but his thought process of wanting to go harder and harder.
Right.
That must have been one
ridiculous,
sexy
it's
helmet,
like,
man.
It's like, why?
Yo, man.
Like,
Yeah, he must have been bruised pretty badly after.
Oh,
I think he probably would have gotten it worse from like long-term hard-ass wax sessions from.
but I guess it's just because of the way that I consider masturbation more as like a kind of maintenance to get through the day kind of thing,
Yeah.
rather than I'm going to make love to myself.
Yeah.
I make love to me like I want me to.
Yeah, like.
Because you just get it done, and then you get on with your day.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
something
it's
that,
like if you don't do it, at some point it's not gonna work. So it's like, but yeah, like,
but don't think it works like that. But
well, no, I
Gets
mean,
clogged up.
if you don't masturbate enough, you
no,
lose it.
I'm not saying
If you don't use it, you lose it.
you do.
What?
That's what happens.
Ups and grows, arms and legs.
Yeah, just
I'm
leaves
not so
Your dick's like, well, I'm not needed anymore. It just gets like a bindle and just like.
No, but I could imagine there are probably some issues down there. You don't.
I mean, if you don't
That
clean
much.
it, yeah. We're not saying.
No, because there's people that don't.
Yeah.
It's more just to get rid of the annoying
No,
thoughts.
I'm
that are
not-
Like,
no.
hey. That.
No,
You
but
get
that's
rid of
why
that.
we have wet dreams. It's not. It's not. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah.
But it's not. I'm not saying like people have to masturbate. I'm saying it is a bodily function that needs to happen at some point so that it functions properly.
yeah. Sure. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's just gonna fall off and then okay. Well,
That's gonna be like. You're not getting laid, you ain't playing with me, I got no reason to be here, I'm gonna pack myself
Starts whistling down the street with his bindle.
Or like it
Starts
just like
I'm gonna find someone who really needs me,
Or
eh?
just like inverts on itself and goes back into his body. Like,
Pops out his mouth.
but yeah, like oh man.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it's a weird story.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, everyone, that was our final story. And sorry, it may have been a little too graphic for some people. I'm only thinking about that now. But I like to keep these things nice and simple and let a conversation roll because it feels a little bit more natural. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great time and enjoyed this program. If you want to hear more of this, leave a comment or like and subscribe. Please subscribe. We just want to go off and really start this program on a good foot so everyone can go off and enjoy it. I'm that 1/3 of the Quarterlife Conversations podcast. Yours truly, Kendall. Thank you.